Good morning, equity guys. This is Manjunath, NISM Technical Analyst. Welcome to today's Equity Guys Stock Market Academy pre-market video. So let's discuss what happened on Friday. So Nifty 50 closed 12 points negative, Bank Nifty 15 points positive, so Sensex 13 points negative. So you can see it's very minor, or you can say the open is equal to close or the day closed near to the previous day. So data is neutral. Then India volatility index, if you see India volatility index, it's currently minus 1.42% change. That is indicating neutral to bullish data. Means there is fear index. Then let's go to crude oil December future. If you compare with pre-COVID level price level, that is 6,500. Today it's running at 5,324, which is bullish. Next, let's go to Gift Nifty, Gold Bees, Silver Bees in the end. Now let's go in detail of Nifty 50 and discuss. Okay, so yes, day before yesterday in pre-market video, I had told you, okay, the market is in bullish trend. So you will see some bullish rally on upside. But remember, all-time high are the 26,300 will act as somehow resistance. Like that, in the beginning, there is a strong bullish candle patterns, then there is a rally on upside, but it could not sustain. It could not sustain, then it recovered, it came back and it consolidated near 26,200. So the candle had closed near 26,200, which is neutral data. If you go to day time frame, you can see here, it had formed a like an inside candle pattern on Friday. So the data is still bullish. I am still bullish side. So let's discuss at the end what about our plans for the day. So if you go to sectoral data is not updating. Okay. Let's go to advanced decline ratio here. So advanced decline ratio, it is neutral. The sentiment is neutral. Both sides there is advance and decline is almost equal. If you go to Nifty 50, 20 companies are positive, 30 companies are negative. So data is looking bearish. Nifty Bank, it is equal 6 bank closing positive, 6 bank closing negative. So data is neutral. If you go to option chain, we have to select 2nd December 2025, Nifty 50. In the money call option is buying, but deep in the money call option is buying, not at the money or like near to in the money. So I can consider it is selling in the money call option, selling out of the money call option, selling in the money put option, selling out of the money put option. So it's consolidation market. It's consolidation market, or you can say range bound market. So if you want to set a target, or if you want to set a boundaries, you can see here 1,62,000, which will act as resistance, that is 26,300. At the same time, you can see 1 minute, sorry for the 26,200 input options. See 26,200 or 26,100. I will consider 26,200 as a support, or 26,200 as a strong support zone from today's option chain data. If you go to PCR ratio is 1.2, so still it's neutral to data. Then let's go to FIDI data. In cash market, FIIs sold 3,795 crores, DIs bought 4,148 crores. Net overall, it's positive, but FIIs are selling, that is important. Index futures, FIIs are selling only 51 crores, which is neutral. Stock futures, it is 348 crores. So I might consider this data as a neutral to bearish data. Let's go to global market. What's happening in global market? See, US 30 is running at neutral to bearish, US 500 neutral to bearish, US Tech 100 neutral to bearish data. So US futures are suggesting us the negative, but how it closed on Friday? So US cash market closed positive, S&P 500 closed positive, Nasdaq closed positive. Data is bullish. The European market, DAX closed positive, FTSE 100 closed positive, and CAC 40 also closed positive on Friday market. Now, if you see Asian market, it's already open. So Nikkei is running at minus 1.52% negative. So the data is somehow bearish. Hang Seng is opening at positive. Kospi is running at neutral to bearish data, or you can say neutral data. So Nikkei is running at negative, Hang Seng positive, but other data is suggesting some bullishness. So the data is somehow neutral to bullish. Now ADRs. ADRs, if you go whether there is a demand for Indian companies in American depositor receipts means yes, Wipro had demand, Infosys have demand, ICICI demand is created, HDFC demand is there, Dr. Reddy's lab, there is a demand. So five ADR, five companies have a ADR demands. So it is data is bullish. Now let's go to Gift Nifty. So Gift Nifty, if you compare with the Nifty December future, before that one, we'll see derivative markets whether there is a demand in derivative market. If you compare Nifty December future with Nifty 50, yes, it's bullish. You can see that around 185 points positive. Bank Nifty December future with the Nifty Bank, yes, it is for positive. See the Bank Nifty December future again closed above 60,000 price level. So that is very, very bullish. Gift Nifty, if you see Gift Nifty with Nifty December future, okay, it is suggesting that, okay, there is 140 points of gap up. 140 points of gap up. Based on this data, let's plan for the day. So before that one, let's take support and resistance. Let's mark support and resistance. So first resistance will be 26,280, second resistance 26,310. Then third resistance, we doesn't have any historical highs. So we will consider multiples of 100 as our resistance, 26,400, 26,500, 26,600 as your resistance zones. At the same time, support side, 26,172 is a first support, 26,141 is your second support, and then 25,842, which is very far. So I might consider this as 26,100 as our third support zone, which are very, very important for the day. Next, based on this data, let's now see. Now, if you see from investment point of view, yes, investment point of view, it's still neutral. So it had not reached its oversold zone. So I might not look for any investment for now. If you go for intraday point of view, intraday point is very, very simple. So data is suggesting somehow neutral to bullish data. So neutral to bullish data, you can see here red candle with it's kind of doji. I can't say this is a doji. Okay, but this high and low are very, very important. So first 15 minutes high and low will give me a clarity that whether we are going towards upside or downside. Understanding? So my own recommendation is, or my own prediction is, the data is still on bullish side. The candles are making higher high formation and we are near all-time high. That's why we are seeing some red candles or profit booking, but it's not permanent. So we are heading towards upper side. So keep your call options and put options ready to trade when you are like when you see any your setups. Okay, so trade your setups, not your views or not my views. So with this one, the data is buy on dip market. First 15 minutes high and first 15 minutes low are very, very important. Towards upside, R1 is very important. Towards downside, S1 is very, very important zone. So if it crosses S1 or it closes below S1, then 26,100 will act as strong support zone. If it is going upside, then this R2, that is all-time high, will act as some more resistance. But if it breaks, we are opening up gap up, so it can be near 26,400, 26,500. Based on that data, we will end our session. Thank you.